Fucking finally got it going. God, that took a lot of work. Yeah, we have to deworm the kid too, absolutely. The mic is hot? That's interesting. Or water? Nothing. Hello, boys. So is my microphone really hot? I actually looked at the screen and was like, is my mic hot? Because it's possible. Today specifically, it would be possible. Hello, boys. So is my microphone really hot? Oh. I actually looked at the screen and was like, is my mic hot? Because it's possible. The reason why it might be possible today is specifically this is a different camera. And there goes my chair. I upgraded the camera. I feel like the only issue is it's a little too susceptible to shaking. I'm gonna have to get a better arm for it. The reason why it might be possible is it has a built-in microphone. This is a different camera. Which, so if I go into advanced audio, upgraded the camera. Should be muted. I feel like the only issue is it's a little too susceptible to shaking. I'm going to have to get a better arm for it. Yeah, let's turn that off. Ah. Yeah, it's, where are you? It's this built-in audio that comes with the microphone. Of course there'd be an issue. Did I fix it? So if you were to look at my audio mixer, it wasn't even listed. So it's weird that it would pick it up. So I think one of my cats has worms. That was probably the story that you heard in the background. That's kind of an embarrassing thing to have heard over the microphone. We don't actually know whether or not she does, but we're operating under the assumption she does. So I'll wash my hands before because ever since the Tomcat left, she wants all the attention. She just will not be left alone at all, which is inconvenient if she has gotten a parasite. I also don't know how, because she's almost exclusively an indoor cat. I don't know what she would have gotten into contact with. So yeah, for those of you watching this on YouTube, the very first thing I talk about is that. Let's see. What was I doing? I was going to do something, chat. Help me out. Oh. I remember now. Here's what I'm going to do to save us a bit of trouble. I'm going to technically be off stream for about a quarter of a second, so hold tight. Right, boys, let's jump back into it. Let's see if that did what I wanted it to do. Probably not. We will see. Oh, wrong person. It didn't. Fuck it. It'll be okay. Hopefully it didn't make 2 Twitter posts. I might have to delete one. I didn't think about that, but we'll worry about that after stream. I'm going to send a message in Discord, let everybody know I'm here. Looks like the color grading on my camera has changed randomly. Don't know why. It has. I'm a little paler, but whatever. Oh, wrong channel. Just at here, everybody. That way people not relevant don't get a message. All right. Hopefully today we'll be able to wrap up King's Quest, but I'm not entirely sure. Ba-dum-bum. I really, really hope my audio is fixed, but there's no way for me to really know unless I go into watch my own video. Oh, it sounds okay? Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, so even though it was muted, the channels were open. I don't know if I can actually show you what I mean by that. I may be able to. Ooh. Desktop capture, please. Let's go in here. There's going to be Inception for a second, but these are the only 2 channels that are showing. But if I go into advanced audio properties, this guy, right? I should have set him to negative. In fact, I could probably go % to be absolutely sure and set it to 0. But all the channels were open, so even though it didn't show in the audio mixer, it was hot, which would have created an echo because you'd have this mic and that mic. So that's annoying. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they put a microphone in this camera. This camera's amazing, but I don't know why they put a microphone in it. It's pointless. So like I can actually give you a side-by-side, I think. 1 second. So this is the old camera. And then this is the new camera. Old camera is really red today for some reason. Probably has to do with filters. New camera is almost not red enough. My Logitech does too. So the other one is the Aki. I would show you the Logitech Brio, except it doesn't have a swivel. So it's awkward to set up if it's not on an arm. The only way I can set it up so it's not like blocked by a microphone or another camera is to kind of set it up where I'm like all the way over here, and you can only kind of see me. I might get my hands backwards. Well, the old camera is $25. The new one is more than $25. I'll just say that. I do recommend it though. It is actually a good camera. If you're gonna blow money on a camera, get the Razer Kiyo Pro Ultra. So it has the largest sensor size of any webcam on the market. So while Elgato is charging you for 4K 60 FPS, the Kiyo Pro is an actual wide-angle lens with a large sensor in it. So this is only 30 frames per second, but the image quality is better than the Elgato for the same price. The only camera I can think of that also kind of competes in that market, there's one called like the CP103 that's for Mac, I think, but is the Insta360, but I don't recommend the Insta360 anymore because it's bundled with a bunch of spyware, basically. The old Logitech 922s were some of the best 1080p cameras on the market. And if you want a cheap camera, this is not a bad camera. The Aki, I think it's, let's go into my properties here. It's the PCLM1E. It kind of spells lime in my brain. $25. I think it's advertised as like $45, but what you do is you go direct to their website and you just check at the top. They'll have like one of those things where you punch in a number, a letter, coupon code, and you wait until they have a coupon code. It's almost always 50% off. So after shipping and everything, that was $25. In fact, I have two of them for that reason. They're so cheap. If you ever need a cheap 1080p, it will beat most like built-in webcams. And like OBS, I can configure this video to fix the white balance and coloration and stuff. Give me a second. Go filters. If I turn color correction off, I should not be so bright a red. The only problem is there's almost no saturation now. So let's go back into color correction. I can just turn that down a little bit, put it right about there. And that's really not that bad of an image. It just doesn't like the dark as much. You have to have a better light. But this guy is in the same light as this guy. But anyway, Teddy Noir. Hey, that's actually a good idea. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I love it. That's great. Then whenever I want to segue, I'm just like, and he didn't know that she was going to betray him. Anyway, guys, blah, blah, blah. That's a good idea. I like that. I might just keep it there now because of that, or rig up the Brio. The thing with this wide angle camera though, the issue that I have with it is that it's like hardcore zoomed in. I wonder, yeah, there's no easy way to show it. I should have thought of that before I got it on stream. I'll like take a picture of it or something and post it on, but it's huge. Like let's see. The camera itself is wider than this. Anyway, I like it. It's a good camera. I only had about 2 seconds to get it set up before stream too. So any issues with image quality are me being a moron, not it. But anyway, let's get into this because I absolutely have to be off by like 6 today. I don't want to have to be off by like 6 today, but I leave about a half hour early for work. And if I get off at 6 and get my stuff together by 6:30, it gives me an hour to actually properly get ready for work. And where I'm gone for 2 days, it takes a minute. It's not like getting ready for an 8-hour shift. God, that blinds me every time. Why you do this, game? Why you do this? Don't do this. All right. But yeah, this webcam will have to do me until I get a proper, like mirrorless or DSLR. And I will eventually, but God, they're so expensive. I would pay 5 times the price for an image that is only marginally better in most cases, with a whole bunch of other issues like overheating. Overheating is a very common issue with mirrorless cameras. There are like little tricks and ways around it, but Like you get dud batteries, things like that. Oh, it's still clear. I used the gardening tool, right? So it wasn't the crumbler, but the gardening tool that got through here. The crumbler took care of the giant rock, if I remember right. Okay, what do we got? Can I get in? Oh, I have to lower the bucket. I'm an idiot. For some reason, I was thinking I'm going to put my feet on the bucket and then ride it down, but no, I have to lower the rope first. Well, wouldn't you know it?
I'm gonna feel that for the next 10 years.
Yeah, the riding bucket is a trope that comes from 80s movies and requires a second person. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. My mind keeps going back to the Goonies, if you guys have ever seen the Goonies.
I don't remember adventures being so hard on the knees.
Oh yeah, I have to jump this?
Day. I need to strengthen these ankles, Day.
You need to do some reverse sled pulls. It'll help your knees and ankles. This side is the side that's not dangerous.
Well, I didn't feel that one, and I'm not sure that's a good thing.
This game is so cute, man. I love this game so much. The only real issue I have with this game...
He should be here any second.
You know how I feel about that name.
Fine, Mordak. Open your eyes. Look alive. Don't screw this up.
Screw this up? Might I remind you, it's my magic keeping you alive.
Yes, and when your magic concocts a working batch of Cosmolotion, I'll praise you. But my patience has grown thin, and I will not tolerate any more mistakes.
Brother, I warned you to stay away from those potions. You wouldn't hear it. I've wasted 30 years of my life trying to duplicate Hagatha's formula. And I'm afraid at this point, I'm ready to move forward or move on.
Is your mind slipping in your golden years? Have you forgotten everything I've sacrificed for you? I took you in from the cold. I saved you from a life of goblin slavery. And you have the gall to complain about 30 measly years?
Well, sometimes it still feels like I'm a slave to a goblin.
Hold your tongue, Morden, or I will.
Like, literally? Oh, is he the dragon? Wait. Yeah, who's he talking to? Is he just a voice in his head? Yeah, the only consistent thing in this game that ever irks me is the way that you get locked into animations. They have animation skips, which helps with the longer animations, but it's like little mini cutscenes. Like when I was doing the puzzle with the two frozen people yesterday, that was a little aggravating. It wasn't really the game's fault. It was because I was an idiot. If I understood how to solve the puzzle more quickly, I probably wouldn't even be complaining about it now. You can tell the bridge is swaying a little bit.
Mordak, didn't I extinguish your flame years ago?
I was hiding under the floorboards.
I knew it.
How's the family?
Getting along surprisingly well since you shrunk them.
So glad to hear that.
I'm moving out of the way. I have some business to attend to with your boss.
Mananin has strictly forbidden me to let you pass. Unless you can convince me that your mind is still strong and quick.
And how might I go about that?
Follow those clearly labeled signposts.
That's it?
Of course.
Bring me back proof that you have completed each trial, and then I will escort you to Mananin.
I know you won't answer honestly, but I'll ask anyway. Is all this some form of an elaborate trap designed to crush my bones, yank my arms out, or contort my body into a twisted sculpture of death?
No.
At least he said it sarcastically.
Sounds like some good clean fun.
And he doesn't get it. Yeah, the luggage, I could see that. I'm glad that I worked out the luggage quickly, because I could imagine being stuck doing the luggage for forever would be frustrating. That was Mordak's way of telling him the truth. Wait, this collapses. Or it doesn't. Never mind, it doesn't collapse this time. Okay, fuck it, I guess.
I can't figure out if something just broke or snapped back into place.
God, that's me getting up in the morning. And I'm still relatively young. I wonder if I can look off the edge. No. It does change the camera angle, but no. Oh yeah, we gotta go down. Oh yeah, it's very relatable. I don't know what's going to become of me when I'm older. Like, it actually worries me. My father. God, I'm built like him in the joints. Oh, no. Why do I hear a Three Doors Down song right now?
Grandpa, are you all right?
I just haven't thought about these stories, in a long time.
Your ears are all red.
Just give me a moment. This part gets a little wacky. I think I should rest a bit first. You mind getting Grandma in here?
I'll be back after your nap.
She's going to lose her husband, and that's sad.
Get your rest, dear. I'll be back after dinner.
I'll be fine. Take your time.
Just ring the bell if you need me.
Good night, my love.
Yeah. I'm glad you caught that. I was waiting. I was like, nobody's going to catch that. Nobody's going to. What the hell is he talking about? Sorry, you're poorly. What a way to phrase it. Hasn't been phrased that way in a long time. I'm going to just start talking like that. Oh, I feel ever so poorly this morning.
Always seek adventure.
I read that as naked drunk man. And I'm like, good night, I see. All right. No, just a is it really random? Is he in your home? The Finnish drink a lot, right? Ooh. Help me, I'm falling and I can't get up. Dude, I really hope he doesn't die here. I have to know how the story ends. I mean, you know what I mean? The story he's telling, not his story necessarily. He needs one of those things that you put around your neck.
Oh, I wondered where you went off to.
Who is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, is it Death?
I was promised another fight it, I assure you. But... oh, I'm afraid you're right. You've always been a straight shooter. It's true. The mirror never promised I would live another adventure. Only that my adventure would live on. Just let me say goodbye.
Oh, it's a Chaka. That makes sense.
Afanata.
Damn, that's heavy.
Do you smell that germite, Graham? It's a toxic fume, I'm afraid. One that is said to challenge the strength of the mind.
Okay, hopefully this is kind of where I can pause, because have you guys been reading Captain's story? I don't have a chat overlay, so for those of you who are watching elsewhere, that Captain Horse said, I'm going to go through this. Hey, yo, there's a random drunk man sleeping on my sofa next to me right now. What's up? Yeah, he walked 80 plus kilometers, so yeah, I couldn't let him break down outside. He called his cousin to come pick him up, but he fell asleep, and I can't get him up anymore no matter what. Called the police so they can carry him out to another sleeping place. 10 plus cans of alcohol, apparently. Like, you're way too nice. I don't know that I would let a random drunk guy crash on my pad. The cops, though, like, in the United States, I would not call the cops on that dude. I would I don't know. If I thought he was unresponsive, I would call an EMT and be like, hey, there's a guy unresponsive on my couch. I took him in to help him out, but he's blah, blah. But I feel like they'd be like, stop resisting! Stop resisting! And then I can't have that on my conscience, so. But I imagine the police in Finland are probably a lot more chill. I've heard they are anyway. Yeah, I was gonna say, and I'm not saying that that's all police here either, but there are definitely police here. Just gonna be honest, I've had good and bad experiences. All right, let's see. Let's get back to the game here. Your memory is fading. To prove that your mind is still strong, you must survive your own thoughts. Oh, okay. I never played the original. Talk to my precious Alexander. Okay. Talk to the love of my life. Let's start with the love of my life. Queen Valinance pleads with you to stay. Dear, you are pushing yourself too hard. Please don't engage with Menanin. Stay here and be with our family. I can never leave the kingdom in this wretched state for our children. Rosella and I can work to restore the kingdom. Please let us help. You don't need to face Menanin alone. I'm afraid I have to, son. I love this aesthetic, by the way. Dad, you've given us everything we need. All we need now is you. Can you hear the CRT hum, by the way? It might be too quiet for you guys to hear. Let me see if I don't know how I would turn the volume up so you could hear it. 1 second. I'm going to see if I can do this. There's like a little CRT hum. So I've got this gain thing here. Let's turn the gain up. All right, go back out of the menu. Can you hear that? That's wild. I was like, why does this feel so damn nostalgic? I can't place why this feels so nostalgic. It's not just the way it looks. And it really wasn't just the way it looks. They have added like the hum of a monitor. This is how the original Sierra games looked. They had their adventure game engine that had this style, and later Sierra game engine that polished it up a bit and worked on Windows. They should have an old floppy or hard disk. Oh yeah, the inch. If I remember right, that's the kind of sound it made, but it's been a while since I've had to use one. Dad, you've given us everything we need. All we need now is you. There are still plenty of treasures I wish to leave to you. Ooh, what's on the ground here? Get locket. You find a golden locket on the ground and put it in your pocket. You're not sure what this treasure is for, but you are sure you will need it later. Oh, the sound! Biddy! Look at armor. I don't understand armor. That's weird that it's spelled that way. There's a Chaka. Look at a Chaka statue. Behind a Chaka's bust, you see a random string of pearls. Can I get it? You pick up the valuable but useless pearls and store them in a seemingly endless pocket. Oh! Oh, were there 2 more things I could have gotten? Did I get a low score? Wait, can I go back? Oh, no, I didn't realize. Now I feel bad. I really want to play them like this. These small bushes in the background hold vast amounts of valuable yet useless treasure. You store it all in your magically never-filled pockets. Oh, never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. I love this style, though. I would love to take a style like this and add a bit more depth to it. You know, like a lot of the solid colors give you the impression that there's negative space, which at the time this was developed. Can I parse? I can't text. I can't use text. Oh no! My own moat monster ate me. This is... We at Sierra wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. We are very sorry that you did not succeed and hope you will fare better next time. And then it had the Mario sound. Oh god, this is what I mean. So I only got a 7 of 8. This is what I mean, where there's like more depth of color and it feels like less negative space. I love this. Oh no, Whisper and Acorn are skeleton men now. I actually really love this pixelated style. I found a guy on itch.io that does like 8-bit soundtracks for games that you can get. They just released their remade Colossal Cave 3D yesterday. Not quite Xbox yet, if I understand, but on PC and several stores it's available. You should play the Dig. Oh, I will. I promise I will. There's just so many games. There's just about too many. I got to play a Game Deck, and I got to play Everhood, and I got to play the Dig, and there was another game, I believe, that Brant got me, but I could be wrong.
Graham? Is that you?
Amaya? Wait, if you're here...
I love the pixel art.
That I am.
Well, what's your gut telling you?
That it would rather be filled with jelly beans instead of dread.
Calm down. It's not your time yet. I'm just here to help you navigate your own feelings.
Is there any buried in there? Perhaps on outsmarting Manny, or how I can make sure the legacy of King Graham the Brave will not be forgotten?
Is that what you're worried about? No wonder your stomach is tied in knots.
Let me have it.
Legacies are not about what you leave behind for people, Graham. They're about what you leave inside of people. Your kingdom might be best left for the young.
That's it? You don't have any sarcastic barbs or any items to give me that will eventually solve all my troubles?
I feel like that's a hint at a puzzle, though.
I've given you everything I have to give. You're gonna have to complete this quest on your own.
Wake up, Graham.
Search your feelings. I want to take a segue here in a second. Let's see if he says anything. He does, I believe. Got his kryptonite. Okay. Still strong-minded. I was watching my mom on a Roku box the other day, and they have like those interactive trivia games where you just push buttons on your controller, like your remote. And it suddenly occurred to me, there's no way that a smart TV, if done correctly anyway, doesn't have the processing power to, at the very least, stream something that's like the original Mist and Riven. And that would be sick, to develop games for like Roku and Amazon Fire TVs so that you could play like point and click games just using your remote. I think that would be amazing. Like it was like a trivia game or something. But still, the processing power on a modern smart TV is probably equal to that. Really? Scum works on Fire TVs. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, I think it would be cool to run emulators too, like a Super Nintendo emulator or something. Scum VM, something like that. But man, if you could get like Mist or Riven to work on a TV, you could, that's like a whole market of games that can be developed, like a platform that's being neglected that people probably don't think too much about, you know? All right, so we got one crystal. Are there other signs? Not here, anyway. It says there's another one over here? Or do they all just point to one crystal? Am I just bringing him one?
Great. Set that over there, and let me know when you've completed the trial of strength.
That's not what I meant to select. That's not what I meant to select, but okay, apparently I can hand that to him.
Excellent. Right this way, please.
Wait the hell a minute. I want my lock back. That's a cool lock.
Well, where is he?
Meow. Charmed, I'm sure.
Ah.
Are you kidding me? You wish to challenge me like this?
Careful what you say, King. My species has no bearing on my abilities.
I want to see him as an actual goblin just
no
once.
Problems with cats, Manny, or goblins, or sphinxes. My issues are all with you.
No matter. The duel hasn't even begun, yet I've already won. Are you aware that you've hand-delivered everything I need to complete another batch of Cosmolotion?
Shocker.
Allow me to explain that you, King Graham the Imbecile, have once again...
Yeah. Wax poetic for 2 more hours, won't you? Pardon my vacant expression, though. I can barely hear out of my left ear anymore.
Fine. Have it your way. I'll speak with brevity. Long sentences. Drawn-out syllables to emphasize a point. Raising my voice. More sesquipedalian words. Overuse of the term moron. And I'll need a hair from your beard for my final ingredient.
See you at sundown?
Meet me at the floating island.
Good chat.
It's actually too cold today for the fan to be in the window. Sesquipedalian? What a word. You're not going to give me the big reveal? Wait, what if... Oh, I had a bad feeling that would happen. I never get to see him in his regular goblin form. Only in the painting.
Dad, we brought you some treats. Dad?
Oh. Well.
Grandpa!
I bet those were pancakes.
Say something.
Story.
Go get the nursemaids.
No.
What do you want me to do? What can I get you? You want Mom? Mom!
Story.
Sorry?
No, story.
The story. Help me finish it.
Let's get him back in bed. Grab his feet.
Graham!
I couldn't reach the bell.
I should have known you would try to escape.
I thought I needed one more adventure. One last trophy to hang on these shelves. But the only treasures I need are standing right beside me.
It's okay, love. You can stop fighting. It's time.
Not before my story is done. You have to finish it.
Me? I don't know how it ends.
I'll help you.
I can't. I'm not ready. Gart should tell it.
Grandfather is passing his hat to you. I think you should take it.
Go ahead, Petalbug.
King Grandpa, the greatest adventurer to ever live, would do anything in his power to protect his family. As the sun set atop the floating island, Mordak placed the final gauntlet down for a toxic duel of wits.
That's a great start.
Welcome, friend. I'm glad you could make it.
Mananan restored himself back into human form using the ingredients Grandpa had unknowingly brought to him. But he was weak. The germite crystal was the only thing keeping him alive.
Mordak has carefully designed a series of trials to test our wits. Don't worry, he hasn't given me any answers. Some of the goblets have been topped with hypnotic powder. We will complete each station individually. If you drink from any of the tainted cups, you will lose and be under my spell, and vice versa.
The goblets have been set up in stations, each with their own rules.
I'll spare you the long speech and just let you read the rules. Ready to prove a goblin is smarter than a man?
Okay.
Stay away from that. It's not needed yet. Oh, don't mind that. Just a simple trinket.
Don't trust the chat. All right, let's see what the card says.
There was one clue for each set of goblets. Someone must have thought themselves pretty clever.
One clue.
Great, sweetheart.
Okay, so we have A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, which makes sense. So these guys, I'm assuming, represent the goblets that aren't poisoned. 3 brothers, wave. 2 of them knights, the other a knave. Knaves lie without fear. Hey, Alfred. So we're trying not to get poisoned here. 3 brothers wave, 2 of them knights, the other a knave. Knaves lie without fear. Knights are truthful. Lend them your ear. Only 1 cup is neutral. Oh boy. So 3 brothers wave. 2 of them knights. The other a knave. Knaves lie without fear. Knights are truthful. Lend them your ear. Only 1 cup is neutral.
1 goblet was safe to drink from.
Cup 1 is safe. Beware, Royal Guard B always lies. Oh God, I hate these. Okay, so cup 1 is safe. Beware, Royal Guard B always lies. Cups 1 and 4 are tainted. So, assuming he lies, right? 2 and 3 are tainted, so it's 1 or 4. Cup 2 is tainted, and Royal Guard A always lies. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to have to do this. Give me a second, chat. I'm going to bust out pen and paper because these always break my brain. It reminds me of the movie Labyrinth. You guys know the movie Labyrinth? Oh. Ooh, that was instant coffee and it tastes bumpy. I hope this pen still writes. It may not, though. It does. Good. So, one of the knights does lie. So let's go back to A really quick. Oh. Go back to A really quick. So, ooh. Come on, pen. I need you to write like normal. It's real scratchy. Okay. A. 1 safe. B lies. Then B. Cup 2 and 3 are poisoned, was it? One and 4. 1, 4. Tainted. Okay. Then C says that A lies and 2 is tainted. All right, this is going to kick my ass. So, cup 1 is safe according to A, but if he lies, then it has to be cup 2, 3, or 4. He says that B lies, but he says that 1 and 4 are tainted. Right? Only one of them lies. Because 3 brothers wave, 2 of them knights, the other a knave. Knaves lie without fear, knights are truthful. So 2 have to be telling the truth, right? And 1 has to be lying. So only 1 cup is neutral. If that's true, then 1 is neutral. Which means that B is lying about 1 and 4 being tainted. If that clue is not lying to me, what is that? Screw it. Let's see if I'm wrong.
Oh, you got a flavorful one. Now, I want you to destroy your castle brick by brick.
Grandpa had no regrets. He lived a wonderful life.
I don't want to brute force the answer, so I'm going to take my time next time. Because I don't want to brute force the answer. But that's a bummer. I wonder if it's different this time. Hopefully. Cup 1 is safe. So A is lying here. Unfortunately. If he's the liar, then he tells the truth. 1 and 4 are tainted. And he's telling the truth. that A always lies. So cup 2 is tainted. It's cup 3.
Finish this one too. Simple, really.
Not for me. I hate these kinds of puzzles. I don't hate them. That's wrong. I'm bad at them. I'm bad at this kind of puzzle. So the first one was a diamond. Now this is a star. Which 4 goblets are safe to drink? This puzzle will reveal the link. Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. Dragons never eat grapes, the flavor they detest. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. Each creature eats a different type of fruit. Which tree pairs with troll, dragon, badger, and snoot? Okay. So which one peels their fruit? Snoots and trolls. But what's a snoot? Is this a snoot? I don't know what that's a dragon. That's a troll. What's the last one? There's badger and snoot. So snoot and badger. Okay. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. So that's a snoot and that's a troll. So what does that mean? Why would I not? Oh, I see. Yes. Okay. So they eat, okay, they peel their food. So we got that. Dragons never eat grapes, the flavor they detest. Each creature eats a different type of fruit. Which tree pairs with troll, dragon, badger, and snoot? It doesn't feel like enough information, does it? Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. So probably oranges. So most likely the snoot gets a banana, the troll gets an orange. Which means that they could peel an apple too, though. Or it could be apple. Right, which would leave the dragon with this and the snoot with that. Dragons never eat grapes, a flavor they detest. So snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. Right, but trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. I feel like more obvious. These 3 can all be peeled. So it could be any of these 3 that can be peeled, right? And dragons never eat grapes. Eats a different type of fruit. Sure. Wipe fruit juice from their chest. The problem with that is all of them can be made into juice except bananas. Right? So it's not that. So it has to be an apple, an orange, or potentially grape juice too. Can be any of these 3. Oh, but you can't peel a grape. So it's one of these 2. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. All 3 of these can be peeled, so it's not that one either. So the only one that can take grapes will be the badger. So we know what the badger is. That's fair. Which means it can't be any of these. Right? Dragons never eat grapes, a flavor they detest. But for a dragon, it can be any of these 3. Even police had trouble getting him up. He's out now, thankfully. Were they nice? I feel like because they won't do bananas because you can't get juice from them, right? It's something like this. But that can't be. They both can't. Apple juice, orange juice, that juice. Juice from their chest. If they're eating the fruits, not juicing the fruits, it would be an orange. So then it's a matter of determining. The snoots like to peel their food, so most likely that. Okay, but what does that... How do I select... Yes, you can juice bananas, but the trolls aren't putting the food in a juicer and juicing it. What I'm thinking is that they're eating it and the juice gets on them. It's very rare that you get apple juice all over you from eating it. It's very rare that you get banana juice all over you from eating it, but you would get orange juice all over you from eating it because it is a very wet fruit, right? But that's my logic. That's the problem, is there's some vagueness. Maybe they do have ye old blender. If they do, then this is entirely wrong. Do I have to select all the ones that are correct?
Neither of us are hypnotized, so let's continue on.
Ye old Vitamix. Yeah, I love it. So that one wasn't too bad. I like that puzzle. The one that always messes me up is One Night Lies, the Other Tells the Truth. I don't know why, but those puzzles always wreck my brain. What do we got here? Guards standing in formation. In 4 rows, they will align. Pay attention to their location. In 4 rows, they will align. Pay attention to their location. No guard should repeat on the same line. Find the 3s in their stations, and your cups will taste just fine. What? Oh, find the 3 in there. Oh my God, I've done this kind of puzzle before. It's Sudoku. This is Sudoku. We have to find the 3s. Right? So 2 can't be here. So that has to be 2. Right? This has a 4 and a 1. So either of these could be 2, 3. Except 2 can't be there. This has to be 3, and this has to be 2. Okay, so we need a 1 and a 3. 3 could be in either of those. A 1 can... Well, we know that 1 and 2 can't be here, so this is 4. And this is 1, which means that this is 3, which means that this is 4. So this is a 2 and a 4. We can only have a 1 and a 3, so 1 and 3. So we have 1, 2, and 4, so this is 3. Okay. I'm okay at Sudoku. Once I realized it was Sudoku, it's fine. Okay, find the 3s in their stations, and your cups will taste just fine. Okay, so that's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 3. And that's a 3. Easiest puzzle in the game.
Challenge for minds like ours.
Literally the easiest one. If you play Sudoku, that's not like the easiest Sudoku puzzle I've ever solved. I like that though. I like Sudoku puzzles. I'm not super good at them. Don't get me wrong. I play medium level Sudoku puzzles most of the time. I can play hard ones. It depends on how much time I have. I like games that only take like 3 to 5 minutes, so I stick with the medium ones. I don't know how to do nonograms. Each digit reveals a set of adjacent black squares in the corresponding row and column. So each number reveals a set, I'm assuming 2, of black squares in a corresponding row or column. Multiple digits in a row or column reveal multiple sets of consecutive black squares separated by at least 1 square. 15 of these cups are safe to drink. I don't know how to do nonograms, though. I don't know. I can't even wrap my mind around what this is asking. Well, let's interact with it really quick. Okay, so does this mean that there's 4? Is that like that? And then there's got to be 3, right? So there's definitely going to be 1 in here. Something like that. What does 1 and 2 mean? How can there be 1, 1, and 1? Does it mean that there's... Oh, it tells you how many are consecutive. Right? something like that. So there's 2, 2, 2. Then there would be 4, but the 4 can't... The 4 can't exist like this, or like... Oh, okay. Wait a minute. And then there's 2, 4, 4. So 2 has to be somewhere else. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 5. That would be 3. So... am I doing this right? Am I doing this roughly right? That means that there are 4 in this column, right? There's 1 and then a set of 2 in this column, right? Which would be this. So 1 and then a set of 2. There's got to be 5 in the... Okay. I can slowly work this out. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 4, 4, 1, 1. That looks correct. That looks correct to me. Does this look correct to you? Do I have the right idea? Because if so, this is actually a pretty fun puzzle. Cool. Okay, so I figured that out a lot easier than I thought I would.
Mordak, you could have made these.
Nice. All right. I want to play more of those. Those are cool. I bet they could get really complicated. Get like a big 15 by 15. You could probably go to town on something like that. Oh God, no, God, no. I know what this is. This is the rail car map from Myst. Right? This is the rail car map. Pretty sure. Kings can be brave, compassionate, or wise, but there is only one path that leads to all three. To find the one cup that is safe to drink, you must follow the path that begins on a triangle and ends on a 3. So, $12, 9 and 7, 7 and 5, 5 and 4. What? I don't get this at all. Yeah, I'll probably get an app for my phone. I don't understand what I'm doing here. Seven is 1 less than 8. 4 is 2 less than 6. Okay. Okay, I can't interact with this at all. Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5, which would be the 5th one, but that can't be right. I don't know what this means. Path that starts on a triangle and ends on a 3. Right, so... Right, but it could be... Boom, 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 boom. Right, so 8 minus 5 plus 2... Am I just following the arrows? Then the only one that it could be is 6 minus 4 plus 3, which is 5. Right? 2 plus 3 is 5. Am I thinking of this correctly? Right? Or does it have to be a 3 down here? So like 12 minus 7 plus 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6, which there aren't 6, so it can't be that. You think it has to end in a 3. Okay. Okay, then 12 minus 7, right, is 5, plus 1 is 6. 12 minus 9 is 3, plus... It can't be either of those. 8 minus 7 is 1, plus 1 is 2. 8 minus 5 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 6 minus 5 is 1, plus 2 is 3. Please be correct.
One more to go.
Wow, okay, I figured it out.
Can handle it.
You know there's a trick. He... Oh no, what is this? What is this? Why do you do this with my heart? Oh, I've seen puzzles like this. A good king looks forward to the future, but is always conscious of what he's leaving behind. Oh, is only one correct? Only one is correct, I think. Why? I feel like I know what this puzzle is, but I'm not sure. 0 is where I think I need to start. Let's see, 39, 42, 11, 14, 7. So what am I doing here? Oh God, what am I trying to do? Look for patterns? 0 plus 14 is 14, minus 3 is 11, plus 31 is 42, minus 3. Wait, minus 3, minus 3. Okay. Four goes into 36 9 times. What the hint. A good king looks forward to the future, but is always conscious of what he is leaving behind. So it is telling me that it's about so like 12 minus 6 is 6. Okay, so cut 12 in half, it's 6. Cut it in half again, it's 3. These are all divisible by 3. So 4, 2, 1. Actually, that's not divisible. 6. I need a better pen. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to grab one. I have one of my good ones in here, so I'm going to do. Short, that'll work. Purple, why not? What is this, a Pilot Varsity? It's not a bad fountain pen. My other fountain pen, unfortunately, it needs work. Oh, I gotta put that back in the box. I didn't realize I'd left that out. Oops. Okay. So, what are we doing exactly? So, I'm rewriting this so I can put little mathematical things in between them. Okay. I'm sorry if this is a little quiet. I don't know how else to approach this. $15, $16, $36. And 39, 42, 11, 39, 42, 11, 14, and 0. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so between 12 and 6, we can put plus, minus 6, or times divide 2, right? Then plus, minus 3 times divide 2, divide by 2, plus, minus 2 times divide by 3, plus, minus 17, holy crap, times divide by 18. This is crazy. This can't be right. This can't be the way to do it. I don't imagine that they would make a puzzle that involves that much math. Wait. Wait. I do kind of see a pattern. Wait a minute. The pattern is weird. So 7 and 5 is 12. Right? But 9 minus 2 is 7. 7 and 5, or 7 plus 5 is 12. 35 minus 22 does not equal 2. Wait a minute. There might be something to this. Yeah, as soon as I started to parse that out, I'm like, they wouldn't do that. Let's see. 14 plus 11 is 25 plus 42. No, that can't be it. The difference between 39 and 42, that can't be it. It's about forward and back. So it's going up to 36 there and up to 14 there. Almost all the numbers are divisible by 3 or 7. No. Yes? 7 times 5, right? 35. 7 and 56. There's no obvious pattern to all of it. 6 times 3 is 18, sure. 3 minus 1 times 6 is 12. This has a square root, right? No, it doesn't. I don't believe any of them do. 2 and 9 is 11. 10 and 12 is 22. 5 and 9 is 14. Is there a 14? Yes. 6 times... Oh, it is. It is. I was right. Yeah. So, yeah, I was right. For some reason, my brain said 4 times 9 is not a square root. What am I thinking? So, yeah, you're right. You're right. I was right originally. My original... Oh. What? A good king looks toward the future, but is always conscious of what he's leaving behind. What? Like, right? Those go together. Those. No? Oh, it's interesting. It creates a shadow on the ground. So do the cups. I think that's a glitch. Do you guys have any ideas? Anybody in the chat have an idea of how I can approach this? Like a hint that won't give it away completely? Is there something I can do or look forward to that would help me work it out? Because I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen puzzles like this before that were smaller. They were math puzzles, though. 7, 2, and 35, yeah. Yes, 7, 2, and 35. 7 goes into 35 5 times. So 7 times 5 is 35, right? You know, 22 divided by 2 is 11, kind of. 39 and 42 is 3. If you subtract, not if you multiply. 42 is 6 times 7, I believe. So 6 times 7 is 42. Am I misremembering that? 6. Yes, that's correct. Oh, I'm so sorry, chat. Here, I'll help you out. We'll fix this really quick. Come here, face camera and social media thing. I need you to be boop over here. Sure. That seems a little far from the edge, but we'll allow it. Oh. And then my face camera here. Let's go transform, flip horizontal. So now it looks like I'm looking at the game, even though I'm pointed in the opposite direction. Let's go back. All right, so you can see all the numbers. So 12, 7, 2, 35, 39, 42, 22. So is there some like common denominator among all of these? Which there can't be, right? So divisible by obviously 1, but 2, 3, 4, 6. 1 in itself, it's a prime. 1 in itself, it's a prime, prime, prime. 11 is a prime. Oh, 2. There's more than 1 2. That's interesting. 5 is a prime, isn't it? Yeah. 11 is a prime. There's no other prime on the board. These are all the primes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 primes. I don't think that helps me. I don't think primes are the key. It also doesn't tell me how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm guessing 5 are good. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 prime numbers on this board. And it looks familiar to me too, because if you look at it closely, there are so many numbers that add up, like 7 and 2 is 14, if you multiply, obviously. 0 doesn't with anything else. That's the weird thing. That tells me that it's most likely not multiplication or division that we're looking at if it is math. Because 0 doesn't multiply or divide by anything. Obviously, you can't divide by 0, but also multiplied by anything, it would be 0. So it must be addition, subtraction if it's math, which actually is helpful, right? 2 and 2 is 4. $36. It would be 16 and 20, not 22. Huh. That would be, yeah, this would be 37. This would be 38. So no. 7 and 5 is 12. 10 and 24. It's none of these. 3 and 6 is 9. None of those. 11 and 14 doesn't equal any of these. So that can't be it either. I was thinking, oh, well, 2 plus 2 is 4, right? And that would give me 3, and there would be limited cases of this happening. But if I start crossing columns and rows, there are just too many. 7 and 9 is 11. 7 and 5 is 12. 14 and that would be 29. Okay, so that's not one. That is 5. The 6 plus 3. No, 6 and 3 is 9. Oh, but 9 is already used. Well, yeah, that would be all of these then. Whatever the relationship is, it needs to lead to us being able to pick 5. Yeah, that's the reason why when I realized that 6 and 3 is 9, it can't be. Because if it's this and this equaling this and this equaling that, right? That is 6. Because you have 2 and 9 is 11. So that can't be it. What 5 stand out? There aren't 5 primes, like I said. 1, 3. 0 isn't a prime. I don't think we can count that. 2, 5, 7. Right, those are all primes. Wait a minute. Oh, but there's 2 2s. So we're not looking for primes. Because prime, 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 prime. All of those are prime, and there's 6. So I have to be able to pick 5. Let's say all the ones divisible by 4. We're going to this? Yes. Is 4 going to 56? I actually don't think so. 4. Oh God, that will break my brain. I don't think that's it anyway. Also, there are duplicates, 12 and 12, 2 and 2. That makes 4, but it can't be any other duplicates. Because that would lead to 6 cups if there were another duplicate. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, because there's 12, 12, 2 and 2. 0. I don't know. I'm actually lost on this one. This is such a vague. A good king looks towards the future, but is always conscious of what he is leaving behind, which it makes me think it's addition, right? Like 2 and 2 is 4, because what you're leaving behind is the 2s, and the future is 4. I'm assuming if it's a math thing. Oh, 12 and 6 is 18. Interesting. Those are the only 2 rows I see so far that have something that add up to them. 7 and 5 is 12. 5 and 10 is 15. 10 and 24 is 34. 24 and 56 is a big number that's not on here. So the only 2 rows where something on the left adds up to the right, although I suppose it could go backwards, but there isn't a case anywhere in here where it goes backwards. 11 and 24 is 25, which is a number that's conspicuously missing. 35 and 22 does not equal 42. We could do this. 12 and 6, does it equal anything below here? No. 6 and 3, no. 3 and 1, no. 1 and 18, no. 7 and 5 does equal 9. 10 and 24, no. 24 and too high. 2 and 4 equals 6, which there aren't any. That would equal 14, but it's not in an adjacent row or column. 2 and 12, 14 again. 35 and 22, no. No, no. 0 and 14 or 0 and 36, which is 14 and 11, no. 11 and 42, no. 42 and that, no. You can go sideways. That would be 19. That'd be 11, 13, 25. Nope, nope, nope. 22, 12. 9. Wait a minute. This is interesting. So 7 and 2 is 9, right? 5 and 9 is 12. Wait, no, it isn't. What am I thinking? That's, oh my God, that's 14. My brain is broken. I'm lost. I'm officially lost. I'm stuck. I'm officially stuck. I don't get it. I'm a moron, and I'm losing viewers because it's just going to be them looking at this for a while. I could just, I can't just try 5. Prime. Yeah, one is a prime. Prime. That's 6. Yeah, that can't be correct. Also a prime. I don't know what to do. I noticed something that may be nothing. Sure. I'll take it. Almost none of these numbers are divisible by 5. Yes, this one has 4. So, okay, if it's talking about the preceding puzzles... Oh, God, what were the drinks? Wait a minute. What were the drinks? I didn't think about the fact that I could maybe walk away. It was 3. Okay, so we have 3. Oh, God. These are all 4x4, so this doesn't actually help me. Well, maybe it does. So the first symbol would be a 3. It would be a 3. So is there a 3 here? Yes, there's a 3. How many puzzles are there? There are 6. Okay. The number for this one is 3. But how many are there left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. There are 12 left. There were 4 chosen. Is 4 a number? Oh, there are 5 preceding ones. It's true. 4 is a number. It's the number of ones. Let's see. The number of ones chosen, but so is it here. This is also 4, and there aren't 2 4s. So I don't think that's it. But it could be the culmination of them. Let's see. Yeah, 4 isn't used twice. I don't know how I would translate this to a number, right? Row 1, column 1. Row 2, column 3. So 1 1's 2. 2 3's 5. 5 isn't a number that you can pick, or it is. Cup safe or remaining. Okay, so in this one and the next one, you had to pick 4 from a total of 16. So there's 12, right? There's 12. So there are 2 12s remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 12, 12, 10. 4. We could try it. Because there are 2 12s. 12, where's the other 12? 12, 10, and 4. I thought...
At a standstill. Neither competitor could prove they were smarter than the other.
Good call. That's not nothing.
I was afraid of this, friend. Although you started out as a lanky bumbleward, over the years my trials have conditioned your wits to equal mine.
Oh, he's gonna take credit.
Backup plan. This flame enchantment will ensure neither of us can leave until the other has perished. How about instead of wits, we engage in a lethal game of chance?
Grandpa had no choice but to play the game. He was trapped and his kingdom was on the line.
I won this set of goblets from a game of wits with Lord Sarwyn. One of them holds an irreversible eradicating elixir. A powerful magic that will slowly destroy whatever it touches from the inside out. There are no special markings or any way to puzzle out which is the poisoned vessel. If there was, I would have slipped it into the batter of your breakfast years ago. But what fun would that have been? We'll each take turns choosing a goblet to drink from until they're all gone, and the better man wins.
That's
Drink first.
Grandpa was at a loss. For the first time in his life, the 4 E's of puzzle solving could not inform his decision. There was no logic to puzzle out. No clues or hints. Just a simple choice of life or death.
Is this true? Do I just pick one?
Well, I guess you won. Bested me. Good show, old friend. Guess I'll ingest this and call it a night. But you know I don't play fair. And you've just revealed where the elixir is hiding. You played right into mine.
I bet I drank the elixir.
Just like that foolish archer.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Yep. Grandpa's life was spared, and our whole family moved to Avalon. The end.
No, Gwendolyn.
What?
It couldn't have ended like that. You know, if I chose that path, It would have destroyed the very castle you are standing in. There is only one solution.
He was out of options. Grandpa looked around at
That's what's been killing him.
And realized there was only one choice. Grandpa knew the eradicating elixir would slowly destroy him from the inside, but Daventry would live on. That day, Manny was outsmarted in a way he never imagined possible. In a way he could not comprehend.
Huh. Nice move. I'll accept that. But let's see if I can help speed up the effects of that potion.
I bet Mordok intervenes.
You pushed a thinking man to brute force. I hope you're happy.
You've already won. There's no need to torture him.
It wasn't
You
that
tell him, Mordok.
while his body was being jerked through the air that Mordak was reminded of his first encounter with Grandpa.
Oh, when I gave him the toy?
Those memories stirred up something fierce inside Mordak. Manny didn't save him from a life of goblin abuse. Grandpa did. And it was time he repaid the favor.
Leave him be. I won't ask you again.
I guess it's time I held your tongue.
He's a good-looking evil guy. Oh, if he breaks the crystal, he turns back into a cat.
No! No!
Or maybe a goblin. Into nothing?
Manny's enchantments over the castle were broken, and he was never heard from again. Daventry continues to thrive and prosper, thanks to the sacrifices made by King Graham, the greatest grandpa to have ever lived. Is he still...
Oh, yes. He heard every word. Thank you, Gwendolyn. The hat suits you well.
It was beautiful. You kids have always brought so much joy to your grandfather.
All of his children have.
All right, kiddos, it's bedtime. Say goodnight to Grandpa and I'll tuck you in.
You mean we're not going to stay and watch him die?
Good night, Grandpa. I love you.
I love you too, God. And I am proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I just want to say, you're the best grandpa, and my favorite person in the world. I love you. And I'm so sorry you didn't get your last adventure.
Sweetheart, there is nothing to be sorry about. I now know that all of my adventures will live on forever inside of you. As long as you keep telling my stories, they will never die.
Thanks for sharing them with me, Grandpa. I love you.
I love you too, dear. Go get some rest. Wake me in the morning, and we can make some pancakes.
Oh, Chaka. That's pretty heavy, yeah. What's the sound in the background? The mirror. Oh, do I get to play as her? Holy crap. It's the cutscene was so long, my controller went to sleep. Oh, this is the first we get to play as her. Interesting. She is, yeah. Oh, but to answer your question, Alfred, no. I actually spent... I had so much stuff I had to do this morning. I got the new webcam. I was working on a Godot project. And I was trying to get caps word to work by pressing both the shifts on my keyboard. But without playing with the makefile, there's not a way to do it, even though they've added caps word to the QMK online configurator. So I didn't get around to it. I did download the software and bookmarked the GitHub page. So I won't really be able to do it until... Wow, he looks very regal there. Oh. Man, we really have been on an adventure in this game. It's wild. Does she have two feathers that hang from the back of her hood? Oh, he went on his last adventure. His golden arrow and a picture of Amara. Did Amara pass away, or?
My sweetheart, Gwendolyn. When you read this letter, you'll already know about the crown I have left for you and why. Please don't worry about me. I lived a long, fulfilling life, and I wouldn't change one decision. I've led this kingdom with all the bravery I could muster, and I've seen that same courage in your eyes. But I would never force upon you rules and addenda to protect my legacy. You must make your own decisions. I only share my stories in the hope that they would help you down whichever path you choose for Daventry. Go forth and be Queen Gwendolyn the Brave, or the Patient, or the Dragon Slayer. Just know that I will always be watching over you and kissing your forehead from the stars above.
Oh, there's a... And then there's a chest. which I can't interact with, but a crown. And I bet you the mirror gives us an adventure to go on. Interesting. But then there's the cap. Okay, so I can't retrieve the cap. That's weird. What else is there? Confused. Climb up the ladder? No. I don't want to ruin this moment by not being sure what I should do. I can't leave. What I wanted to do is get the cap, but because I feel like the cap is the secret here. Oh, the candle maybe? Blow it out before you leave the room. Ah, that would make sense. Cool. Now I know there's an epilogue. I don't know how you get access to it or play it. But I probably wouldn't today anyway, because I'd have to get off here in a little bit and get ready for work. But I loved this game. It was really good. The minor things aggravated me every now and then, but it's one of the coolest games I've about ever played. Probably do that Monday. I have 2 doctor appointments next week, Tuesday and Thursday, I believe. So it'll probably be something like finish King's Quest Monday, assuming the epilogue isn't too long. And then a Wednesday and Friday, we'll probably play one-offs. And then the week after that, I want to play... So there's an epilogue after this. There's like the after story. I don't know how long it is. But the after story, I believe, has to do with the granddaughter, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to play that. And then after that, I'm going to play probably 2 one-offs next week, assuming I can get this story wrapped in a day. And then the week after that, I think I'm going to play Game Deck. Because I want something a little more arcadey. Alfred won't stop talking about it. I got it for free, and it looks cool. It's kind of like a isometric top-down ARPG set in a cyberpunk dystopian future. Looks like it'll be fun. Something different to do. But I need some cool one-offs. I need some cool, like, one-day games I can play next week. Because of how few days I'll be able to stream, I don't want to get too into something and then... Do you know what I mean? I'm going to play Everhood sometime soon, too. The dig is like 4 hours. So, yes, I'll probably do dig next week. That's a good call. So, do the epilogue of this game. Do the dig. Yeah, you mentioned it twice and messaged me today to say, did you get it? And then I think you posted a meme after. But don't, I mean, that wasn't meant to be a jab at you, dude, at all. No, I want you guys to recommend games to me. I want you guys to recommend games to me. So don't ever feel called out if I mention it. If you see something good, absolutely recommend it. There's just so many. There are so many. There's also a couple classic Miss-like games that I want to get back to. Because I have to occasionally whet my appetite for that. Whet my palate for those style of games because they're some of my favorite. I think I have Hourglass and Manifold Garden. And there was something someone else recommended in game recommendations that looked really good. I also want to do that satellite game, I believe, that Captain Horse recommended. where you like lock onto star systems and receive messages and stuff. It's an itch.io game. I'm waiting to see if there is an epilogue immediately after this or if you have to select it. And I'm curious how long it is. I feel like today's stream was almost too short. Everhood's going to be coming up pretty soon too. So most likely epilogue for this game, The Dig, something else, then Game Deck, then Everhood, then Hourglass or Manifold Garden or some kind of first-person narrative puzzler. The more cerebral and deeply philosophical, the more I tend to like it. What was that game that I played where you're an AI and Elohim guides you through all the puzzles? What was the name of that damn game? Talos Principle. I need to play the added portion of that, the DLC. What was another really good one I played? Numa was good, even though the rating wasn't that great. The Witness is so good. I want to go back and just get some of the environmental puzzles for The Witness. See if I can solve them all. The Witness is so good. And I have Braid also, which is made by Jonathan Blow as well. Love to play that. The creators of Celeste are supposed to be making a new game. When is Firmament set to come out? Does anybody know? Now that I have a job, I need to give them money. See if I can get my name in the credits. Oh, I guess I can... Oh, I can't exit out of the game. Yeah, Firmament is the next Cyan game that they're coming out with. And I've loved every game that they've made. Interestingly, this is Unreal, but it didn't destroy my encoder. I was about to say, Naya, do they have a Kickstarter? Can I give them money to get my name put in their credits? Because I would love to. Hyperbolica looked odd. Naya looks amazing. Thanks for praying. Plus space to continue. Oh, I guess that's it. Huh. We'll quit for now and I'll work out how to get the epilogue later before we get back on stream next time. I need to fix my face cam. Come here, face cam. You and the social media thing need to snap over here. I'm going to do something, but this is probably not going to work. Well, what I have to do is group selected items and then transform center vertically and then transform flip horizontal. So I'm back the way I was. Boop. There we go. That's how I want it. It's why did it flip me? What? What are you doing, thing? Oh no, wait a minute. I have to check this social media thing. I think I flipped this. Okay, so grab this and this. Bring it over here. Then I need to grab just the face camera. I know this is annoying. I'm sorry, chat. Bear with me. Flip this only horizontal. Then if I switch, will it do a flip? It will not. Good. I don't want it to. Then grab both. Stop being weird. Face camera and that. And I need to group. Where's group at? I swear I just saw it. Where the hell is group? Oh, group selected items. That way I can center it vertically and then push it out from the edge a little bit. I like it around 15. There we go. Beautiful. Got it fixed. Let me check out Hyperbolica. For those that don't know what Naya is, I'm going to show you that as well. I'm super stoked. But let's start with Firmament. Release date. Q1 of 2023. Here's the Kickstarter. Is it too late to get money? To give them money? Oh no, it's too late. Oh, that sucks. I wanted my name in it so bad. But I didn't have the money for it. Bummer. Reward no longer available. Bummer. Oh, that sucks. Oh well. I just wanted my name in one of the Scion games because I love them so much. But it's okay. This game is very much like Riven, for those that don't know.
Finally, I have found you.
It's got the same vibe.
For only you can set the wrongs to right.
I wonder what engine and stuff they used. I never actually looked on Twitter to see how they got this all set up. Yeah, very similar feel to Riven. A little more 3D. I hope there's a way to like transition like the old Riven, like a speed transition. The 20 frame per second animations are cool.
I will be waiting for you when you need me.
The art design is so good. So much time must have went into this. It's insane.
I will be waiting for you. I'm Nia.
Nia. Sorry. Been pronouncing it wrong. Wait. Tell me there's like a video projected on it. Oh, I was hoping there would be like a cool video projected on it like the classic Rivens. Then you said there was Hyperbolica. Let's go into Steam proper here. Store. Oh, it is on the wish list. I must have seen this already and just forgotten about it. Yes. Yes, I've seen this. Oh my God, this will break my brain. Wally. Oh, this game is going to be cool. Oh, you can ski? What? Oh my God, that hurts my head. Like I'm gonna get a migraine from it, but at the same time looks amazing. God, Outer Wilds was so good. That we need another Outer Wilds DLC. Get on that, developers. What do you do? Who are the developers of Outer Wilds really quick? Annapurna, that's right. Annapurna was the publisher though. The developer was Mobius Digital. Can I go to Mobius Digital and see if there's anything else? Of course, Stray is on here. 12 minutes. Upcoming Flock. Oh, this is Annapurna as well. I'm actually not as interested in the developer as I am the Or the publisher. I'm more interested in the developer.
An insurance commando. Pirates are kidnapping cats from our ships. Luckily, the cats bought our deluxe insurance package. Your mission? Eradicate the pirates by any means necessary.
This does look cute.
Protocol 127.1. No
Looks like Team Fortress. It's empty.
Protocol 832. Being smelly and what to do about it.
Okay, but that looks, I mean, that's kind of cute, but this is what actually caught my eye. Now, this is a DLC for what game? Ashen? What's Ashen? What's Ashen? I'm curious about that. Our Games. This is Annapurna as well. Annapurna does make good stuff. What is this? The Pathless. This is already on my wish list. 12 minutes as well. I feel like I've heard that that was good. What was that? Last Stop. But no. What were we looking up? Ashen. Let's go back really quick. What is this? I love the art style. Oh, Ashen is an action RPG about a wanderer in search of a place to call home. Look at all the high ratings, but then you look at this and it's all mixed. The art design looks good, but the mixed reviews have me kind of concerned. It's a Souls-like, okay. An interesting indie Souls. This game is what Dark Souls would be like if it was annoying to play. Ouch. I want to look at my gigantic wish list here really quick and see what all we got. Sort by, let's look at discount. Dear Esther is only $2 right now. It Takes Two. Escape Room. The Forgotten City is pretty cheap right now too. Already have Scorn. Or I already played it rather. Ah, Deus Ex. What, the 13th guest or 7th guest, I can actually get the 25th anniversary edition now. I'm probably going to end up getting these. But while this is 75% off, I'm going to add it to my cart. Because that's pretty good. $2.50 for that. I hear good things about Antechamber too. Gone Home, isn't this about the Rapture or something? Cuphead's no longer on here? That's sad. Cuphead is one I want to play sometime soon. Road to Gehenna is $15. I'm going to add that because I'd like to go back to that game at some point. Firewatch is good too. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Rhyme, I want to play. Visage, I have to get this before Halloween. There's also Rem. I've heard really good things about these games. They're also like mislikes. So I definitely want to play these. 7th Guest, also got to get it for Halloween. I don't remember why I added Valheim and stuff. They're not bad games, but I'm curious. If we go by review score, Left 4 Dead, obviously. Oh, Hat in Time was recommended too. Forgotten City's pretty high. Might add that too. Car Mechanic Simulator, I remember that. Oh, What Remains of Edith Finch was so good. Where did this come from and why did I add it? Cool music. Oh, it's a puzzle game. I don't remember this. Oh, it's like Witness, but 2D. Just out of curiosity, does Jonathan Blow have anything going on? Jonathan... Why did I spell? Jonathan. There we go. Blow upcoming game. Let's see if he has anything else. Book of Unwritten Tales is also fun. It's more of a lighthearted fantasy point and click. When was this? July 30th, 2021? I might check that out, but I'm going to look up Book of Unwritten Tales. Very positive reviews.
Now tell me, what's your great idea?
Okay. Imagine a fantasy world with magic spells, wise old wizards, hidden treasures, mysterious books.
Yeah, deadly magic weapons, heavy armor, and trolls, huge and dangerous battle trolls.
Battle trolls.
Lost temples, pirates, ancient artifacts.
And then there is a little gnome. The evil troll sees him, strikes out, and bang!
Stop! Definitely not!
No, but a troll has much better close combat skills than a gnome.
Doesn't matter. It's not a role-playing game, it's an adventure.
Yeah, where you climb into caves, jump across abysses, and find treasure.
No, come on, you know it. Point and click, story, puzzles, humor.
But, the troll...
It's not about muscles, it's about brains. Players use their heads.
Oh, poor troll.
And solve riddles.
He looks sad.
Enthralling adventure.
Jumping from cliffs, moving huge boxes around, doing acrobatic tricks.
In a fight between a troll and a gnome.
Uh-oh.
No fights. You can't even
Oh, no.
You have to use your brains, that's all.
Oh, this isn't going to work well. Cute.
Are there lost temples with strange ancient machines?
Maybe.
Skill trees, armor sets, and fight combos.
There is no fight system.
There is no fight system. What does the artwork look like? Oh, if this is what it looks like in game, it's pretty cool looking. Of course, there's got to be the random smoking hot elf in there. Cool. This looks cool. There was something I was going to do before you mentioned that, and I've already spaced on it. Oh, goodness, I don't remember. Let's see if there's anything it will recommend to me that I haven't seen. Let's look at the special offers here. Browse more. Usually when the top few special offers don't look impressive, it means they don't really have anything too impressive. I already have Disco Elysium. Oh, it's the soundtrack. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. Aren't they turning off the online for Red Dead? Never got to play it. Either one of them. I feel bad about that. Everybody I know who's played it loved it. Oh, I'd love to get Need for Speed Unbound too. Mixed reviews though. I'm not sure what that means. Surviving the Abyss. I feel like this was a good horror game. I feel like I've heard about this. No, it's not the one I'm thinking it is. Oh, but I want to show you guys something cool. I don't know why I did that. I can't remember who it was. What was the guy's name? Oh, I'd recognize the artwork if I saw it. Give me 1 second. Come over here. Yep, go here. It was down in here somewhere. I swear it was. I was looking for assets the other day and I found something amazing. I added it. Am I logged in? Yeah, it's in my collections. That's not what I wanted, but thanks. God, I hate the online version of this. It's so difficult to find stuff. There we go, my library. It was in here. Dude, it 1,000,000% was in here. There it is. This guy is sick. I was looking for artwork and I found this dude. And it tripped me out. I was so surprised. Like there's like a whole album of really good 8-bit fantasy and adventure music that this guy made. And he just gives it away for free. I have a copy of it. Just because. I probably won't use it in a game because I feel bad using other people's assets, but I thought it was cool. So, X Devirucci, badass dude. Congratulations, you're amazing. Let me see. Melee is $14 right now. It's interesting that it orders it like that. No, will you just go back? Thank you. It's not listed here. Oh, the Curse of Monkey Island is here, though. An Escape from Monkey Island. Neither one of these are on my wish list, really? Why are they not on my wish list? Anyway. Mass Effect Legendary. Ah, okay. What is in the Legendary Edition? Sure. That's not my birthday, by the way. Includes single-player based content from over 40 DLC from the highly acclaimed Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3 games. 75% off. Yes, I will add that to cart. All right, how broke am I going to be? Okay, let me... All right, Dear Esther, The Forgotten City, Mass Effect, and the Talos Principle DLC. I'm cutting myself off after this. I don't want to make myself broke getting a bunch of games. But there we go. We got some new games. Boom. Haha. Oh, I don't know why I did that. You guys didn't see that, but I did a dumb thing. And also did sound effects for it. I was like, boom, haha. And then I was like, oh, that wasn't what I had anticipated. Now there was a list. I saved a list somewhere. Or someone shared it with me. There was an amazing list of like first-person narrative puzzle games that someone shared. It's probably in Discord, if I had to guess. I also 1,000,000,000,000,000% Void Bastards. Yeah, I might play that. Oh, it was a ways back here. I might check out that too. Outlast, I need to play this Halloween. The original Prey, I would love to play that. I have Grim Fandango right now. Scanner Sombra was great. Enjoyed it. I have The Looker. I need to play that sometime soon. Cry of Fear, played it. That was cool. Someone shared with me a giant list, chat. I swear they did. It was a giant list of adventure games, and I will be damned. Soma was one of the best games I've ever played. Was it before this? Oh God, it may be lost in here, chat. It may be lost all the way back here. Because someone shared, it was a list that was just, oh, I want to play Fez. It was just a huge list of games. Baba Is You, I have it. Damn, I don't see it in here, but I'm sure it's buried somewhere. Oh, well, anyway, what time is it? 4:12. Probably hang out for another 20 minutes or so and then get off here. I'm going to get something to eat, and I have to pack up all these clothes. I have to pack up a spare set of clothes, have to pack up coffee because they don't have any there, have to bring my own bed clothes because I sleep on a love seat when I'm there, and I want something to cover it and something to cover me. And because I'm so big and it's a love seat, I bring 2 pillows because it's the only way to kind of get on it without, you know. Let's see. I also have in here somewhere, is it Hyperlight Drifter? Yeah, I want to play this game sometime soon too. I've heard really, really good things about this. I heard it was like made in Game Maker's Toolkit or something crazy, which is insane. I mean, what is it? It's just Game Maker, I guess is what it's called. Game Maker's Toolkit is a YouTube channel. But that's insane because that thing started as a toy and is slowly becoming like a legitimate engine. I hear though that large projects have like real issues. It's really, really hard to manage large projects in it. It reminds me of Celeste in style, but it's isometric instead of a 2D platformer. Oh, Celeste is so good, isn't it? It's so good. I need to go back and play some more of it. You know, I didn't know it, but the creator explained how they managed to get the platform mechanics so tight, and actually followed it up with code, like explained in code what she did to get a lot of, I think her name is Maddie Thorson, get a lot of the mechanics so tight. And there's like an open source project where they've basically recreated all the mechanics from the game in code form so that you can view it. I'm not too worried about the mechanics in the game that I'm working on right now yet, but in the future, I will probably use it as an example of what to do so that I can tighten up the mechanics, because in my game, they're real floaty right now. But I've actually backpedaled. It's weird. Not only have I not been productive, well, I've been a little bit, but I've been reverse productive. I stripped what I had of just about everything so that I could begin rebuilding it in a manner that will be more readable and, I don't know what the word is, manageable in the future. Because so much of my code is coupled and I don't know how to decouple a lot of it. I really don't. Like breaking things up into like input and then physical process, having those as separate things so that your input returns a value, and then your function that handles the actual physics associated with that input takes that value that's returned and uses it to apply it. When I get it into a position where I feel like I'm not scared shitless to share it with people, absolutely will. I thought about actually doing like streams occasionally. It'd be at a different time. It'd probably be later in the afternoon, where I just get together with the Godot community on Twitch and, you know, have people effectively teach me how to do the things that I picture in my head. But there's a lot of little weird quirks to the engine that kind of annoy me. Like the camera offsets don't carry over in when you rotate the camera. So if I have it set up so it's a platformer, if I have it set up so that the character sprite is closer to the bottom of the screen than the top, if I rotate the camera, because I can change the direction of gravity in this game, it doesn't carry that offset. The offset, because of the drag margins, is off a little bit. So the only way to keep the camera from abruptly like jerking whenever you engage that mechanic is to have the character dead center on the screen. It has to be dead in the middle. That way, when it rotates, it's not so jarring, the drag but I don't want to remove the drag margins either, because if I remove the drag margins, it will make the movement feel jerky because the camera is fixed to it super tight. You want it so that the character has some wiggle room in the center of the screen where the camera doesn't move with them. And once they hit that drag margin, then it begins to follow them. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. That's just a weird quirk of the engine itself, I think. I mean, it could be in Unity. I don't know. I need to write some code that basically tightens the drag margin for the vertical axis, and sort of resets the camera's position after a certain ability is used. But anyway, I'll shut up. Let's see. Anything cool that's free to play I don't know about? Team Fortress 2. Oh, I guess AimLab is free. I never thought about that before. The Palace of Unrest? What is this? Mostly positive, but only 14 reviews. It looks like a retro horror. I'm down. Explore the mansion to find an escape. That's actually what I was kind of hoping this game was. What is not a dream by day to him whose eyes are cast. Poem sent towards the next step in escaping. This actually looks kind of cool. Also, kind of like, nope, I'm going to nope right the hell out of there. Thank you. Oh, window's open. Does the bad guy just follow you around? You can hear him in the background walking. Oh, does he follow you everywhere? That's creepy. That's a new twist on... It's like a 3D Myst game, except you have this guy after you the whole time. This is free to play. I'm adding this to my library. It's free. Why not? That's cool. Cool little game. I like the concept of clues and poems. It would be cool to see it a bit more. The visuals were pretty good and the weather effects were great. Got a couple scares too. All's well worth the play. To be honest, I don't know what the fuck I just played. Oh, dude, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Wow. Oh, I guess this is going to be it, boys. I'm not really sure what else to do with the remainder of my time. Be sure to put games and suggested games. I'm always looking for mislikes. Really wish I could have gotten the Kickstarter of Firmament. That bums me out. I wanted my name in the credits, but I didn't have the money at the time. And now that I do, it's like, well, guess I'm shit out of luck. That will be fun to stream as soon as it comes out. And I will try to work my stream schedule around it so that when it comes out, we're streaming it. Well, actually, that might cause a problem for you, some of you guys. I hadn't thought of that, but I bet a lot of you want to play it. And you will be like, I can't watch because I don't want the story to be given away. Which makes perfect sense. I don't blame you. Oh, have a good night, everybody. I'm going to go get something to eat. My hair is a mess because of the headphones. Later, Gators. I'll see you Monday, hopefully.